Hello, this is Gene at the Hot Tub Place of Sacramento. Nice rainy day, Northern California. Good day to do a video. This is an X Series Bullfrog Spa top-end controller, and we're going to talk about programming here. First off, it's important to remember when you turn the spa on. Let's say it got delivered this morning at 9 o'clock and the guys wired it up, turned it on at 9 a.m. 9 a.m. is important to remember because that's when your first filter cycle starts. 12 hours later at 9 p.m. the second filter cycle starts. And we'll talk about changing that a little later down the road. So knowing that right now is going to be important. Now we're going to talk about modes, and there's 3 modes: standard, economy, and sleep. And how we access that, we're going to hit temp and then light. Temp, light. There's economy, EC. Temp, light. Sleep. Temp, light. Standard, that's a T. Alright, standard mode, it comes from the factory in standard mode. What standard mode means is your spa is going to run every 30 minutes. It's going to turn on, do a temperature check. If it needs to kick the heater on, it will. 30 minutes every day throughout the day. Economy, EC, means that it will only run during the 2 filter cycles. So going back, remember when it got delivered this morning at 9, the first filter cycle is at 9 a.m. and then the second filter cycle is at 9 p.m. That can be changed. For example, let's say we like using our spa at 8 o'clock at night. I would go out there one evening and shut the spa off at 7 p.m. at the breaker, turn it back on. What that does is now the spa is going to come on at 7 p.m. and 7 a.m. Those 12-hour differences are stored in the memory in here. You can't change that. So, but you can change when you determine when it starts. Again, the example is if I like coming out here at 8 o'clock at night, jump in my hot tub, I like it to come on about an hour before I usually use it. That way, if it dropped any temperature, it's going to run for an hour and build that heat back up. So when I open up the cover, boom, it's 102 or where I like it. So that's the importance of that. Economy, the spa is going to sit idle all day long. It's not going to come on at all, just the 2 filter cycles. So again, so temp, light, sleep mode. Sleep mode is good for if you're going on vacation. You're going to throw in a couple teaspoons of chlorine, put it in sleep mode, and go have fun on your vacation. It will only heat the water within 20 degrees of your set temp, so it's just not going to use any energy when you're gone. Alright, so what you're going to do is temp, light, standard, temp, light, economy, temp, light, sleep. For today, let's just go economy, and then you walk away. Just walk away now and it'll store that economy mode setting. Now the filter cycles, remember how we talked about it's a 12-hour difference AM PM between filter cycles, but you can get in there and determine how long you want your filter cycles running. For example, we're going to go temp, jet 1, temp, temp, jet 1, temp, F6, F8, FC, filter continuous, and F2. So what F2 is your filter times are going to run for 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours at night. And again, remember, it's when you turn the breaker off and turn it back on determines your first filter cycle, and then 12 hours later the second filter cycle. So F2 means it's going to run for 2 hours in the first one and 2 hours at the second. F4, 4 and 4. So now you got 8 hours of filter time in your spa. F6, 12 hours total. 8 and FC. FC is continuous. If you leave it in FC, your spa is going to run 24 hours a day. It's basically 12 and 12. So I like F2 to begin with. It's 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours at night. Seems like it does well. If you have kids, if you have a heavy use, go to F4. That way you got 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours at night of it running, the ozone's running, it's filtering, it's cleaning your hot tub. And a very important step here is Jet 1 locks that in. So it's in economy mode in F4. So again, the filter cycle is temp, Jet 1, temp, and then you scroll through what you like. We're going to leave it at 4 and then lock it in. Very important. Boom. And that's it. And you should be on your path to energy saving and clear water.